RHOBH Kyle Richards teases emotional and lonely season. RHOBH star Kyle Richards is teasing an emotional and lonely season 14. The hit Bravo reality series returns on November 19th, and it will be very different. So what is going on with Kyle that has her feeling so low and off? Keep reading for more details. Kyle Richards teases emotional and lonely season. There have been a plethora of ups and downs in Kyle Richards' many seasons of RHOBH. She is an OG of the franchise, so she has shared so much of her life with the audience. They have seen her strained relationships with her sisters, Kim Richards and Kathy Hilton. Furthermore, her sister, Kim's alcohol addiction, has been a key storyline for several seasons. Battles with co-stars and cheating allegations have made hot topics, but Kyle has consistently returned. Season 12 ended with a huge blowout after Kyle and Kathy reconciled. They struggled to recover, but the following season, she and her husband of nearly 30 years, Mauricio Umansky, split. She wanted to lead a more peaceful and quiet life, having gotten sober and started working out with a trainer. Kyle even became very close to country singer Morgan Wade. Yet Mauricio was still out and about, socializing for his business and living his best life. They grew apart, and that was the end for them. It was unclear if Kyle would come back for season 14, but she has. Unfortunately, her friendship with Dorit Kemsley is on edge, and they come to blows. According to Bravo, the season will have a lot of sad elements for Kyle, and it is all very personal. The mother of four noted that she does film with Mauricio for the new season. However, she shares that it was emotional to do those scenes with her estranged husband, as he had just moved out. Andy Cohen also chimed in with what fans can expect from them this season. Same boat, different friendship. In season 13, Kyle Richards and Dorit Kemsley both were struggling in their marriages. Yet Kyle was with Morgan Wade a lot, something Dorit had a hard time with. She brought up that Kyle saw Morgan more, and he even had a K initial on her. There were also a lot of questions about her marriage, and if Mauricio had been cheating, so she and Dorit fell out. That was interesting, as they seemed to be in the same boat. In season 14, they are now officially single women, so they should have made amends, but that has yet to happen. So it may feel that Kyle is on an island alone, but time will tell. Kyle Richards' upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is shaping up to be one of her most emotional yet. The OG housewife, who has been a cornerstone of the franchise since its inception, recently opened up about the personal struggles and tense dynamics that have left her feeling isolated and vulnerable. With tears in her eyes, Kyle teased that this season will explore not only fractured friendships, but also deeply personal revelations that will change the course of her relationships, both on and off the screen. A season of change. As the cameras rolled on the new season, whispers about turmoil in Kyle's life began to swirl. Fans noted her increasingly cryptic social media posts, ranging from reflective quotes about loyalty and resilience to candid snapshots of her working out alone in her home gym. This season has been unlike any other for me, Kyle shared in a recent interview. It's emotional. It's raw. And yes, there are moments where I felt incredibly lonely. The drama kicks off with Kyle finding herself at odds with her longtime friend, Dorit Kemsley. Once considered an unshakable alliance, the cracks in their relationship become painfully apparent as Dorit's loyalty is called into question. It's one thing to have disagreements, but when you're questioning the very foundation of a friendship, it's heartbreaking, Kyle admitted. Family matters. While friendships unravel, Kyle also finds herself navigating a challenging chapter with her family. Rumors of tension with her husband, Mauricio Umansky, have been making headlines, and Kyle doesn't shy away from addressing them on camera. Mauricio and I have always prided ourselves on having a strong marriage. But every relationship has its ups and downs, Kyle said. This season, I had to confront some hard truths about what we've both been going through. Adding to the emotional weight is Kyle's ongoing estrangement from her sisters, Kathy Hilton and Kim Richards. While Kathy appeared on the show last season, their reconciliation was short-lived, and the sisters are once again at odds. Kyle described the situation as exhausting and painful, revealing that her attempts to mend fences have often been met with resistance. "I miss my sisters," she confessed, "but sometimes love isn't enough to fix everything." New alliances, new friction. With old friendships faltering, Kyle turns to unexpected allies, including newcomer Annabelle Rossi, a glamorous entrepreneur who quickly makes waves among the group. Annabelle's no-nonsense attitude and biting wit provide a refreshing dynamic, and she becomes a surprising confidant for Kyle. However, forming new bonds doesn't come without its challenges. Kyle's closeness to Annabelle sparks jealousy among other cast members, particularly Erica Jane. "Erica felt like I was replacing her," Kyle explained. "It's not about replacing anyone. It's about finding people who support you when you need it most." The loneliness of leadership. As one of the longest-standing cast members, Kyle has often been seen as the glue holding the group together. But this season, that role takes a toll. "There were times when I felt like I was the only one trying to keep everyone together," she admitted. "And yet, I was the one feeling the most alone." The season's trailer teases moments of vulnerability, including a tearful Kyle breaking down during a group dinner. Surrounded by her castmates, she pleads, "Why does it feel like I'm the only one fighting for this?" The room falls silent, the tension palpable. An emotional climax. While Kyle's journey is fraught with challenges, it's also one of self-discovery. A pivotal moment comes when she decides to take a solo trip to Aspen, a place that holds both cherished memories and unresolved pain. "I needed to get away from everything and everyone," Kyle shared. "Being in Aspen allowed me to clear my head and figure out what really matters to me." In Aspen, Kyle confronts her feelings of loneliness head-on. Journaling by the fireplace, hiking through snowy trails, and reflecting on her relationships, she begins to find clarity. "It wasn't easy, but it was necessary," she said. "I realized that sometimes you have to lose yourself to find yourself again." A glimmer of hope. As the season progresses, Kyle's resilience shines through. She begins to rebuild bridges with some of her castmates, including Sutton Strack, who offers her a heartfelt apology during a tearful conversation. "I didn't realize how much you were going through," Sutton says. "I'm sorry if I ever made you feel unsupported." Kyle also takes steps to strengthen her marriage, attending couples therapy with Mauricio and opening up about her fears and insecurities. "We're not perfect, but we're committed to each other," she said. What's next for Kyle? While the season's drama is far from over, Kyle is optimistic about the future. "I've learned so much about myself this year," she reflected. "I'm stronger than I thought, and I'm ready to move forward." Fans of RHOBH can expect a season filled with raw emotions, explosive confrontations, and moments of genuine connection. For Kyle Richards, it's a journey of heartbreak, healing, and ultimately, hope. "This season is my most personal one yet," she said. "And I hope viewers can see that even in the toughest moments, there's always a way to find your strength."